Good morning, all. So, welcome to the class. Hope everyone is fine. Okay, so you are at home. So, let me share the screen. Yes, the in the last class, I think we have discussed about benefits of brand loyalty, if you remember. Okay, so later we come to know what are the types of brand loyalty, that is hardcore loyal, split loyal, shifting loyal, under switches. Okay. Next, we come to know what the role of brand managers, because every organizations do have the brand managers. So, what are the roles and responsibilities of the brand managers? We have discussed. So then we have discussed about the qualities of a brand manager. If you want to be a brand manager, if you want to recruit a good brand manager, what are their qualities? What qualities they have to possess? Okay, so that is the qualities of a brand manager. So then we have discuss. Let us today let us discuss about brand equity. Okay, so again very important topic, that is brand equity. So yes, sir. See, in the last classes, we have discussed about what is a brand identity and what is a brand image. Okay, and also we have come across what is a brand loyalty, and of course, brand positioning and everything. Okay, now what is this brand equity? So the name itself is telling very clearly every brand have one equity. Equity means we can say here, okay, a share. So in what form it will be a share? What form it will be a share? Yes. Now, what is the brand equity means? Yes, whatever the brand you are building, whatever the identity you are framing, okay, and whatever the image you are creating, whatever the positioning your brand is having in the set of in the mindset of the customers, so that will have one value. Okay, that will have one value, and we are going to create that value, and that value we call it as the brand equity. Yes, 100% I'm going to say that what is this value means, so that value in terms of the monetary, that value in terms of monetary, so then that what we call it as the brand equity. Okay, yes. Now see, if you see the definitions, okay, so let us see the first one according to the Aker. Okay, according to the Aker, that is David Aker defines brand equity as a set of assets and liabilities. Yes. Okay, just underline that word. Okay, what is that here is assets and liabilities. So what is this here is okay, if you uh, I have already said that if you know every word, if you understand every word in the definition, then that will become whole concept. Okay, to explain that concept, it will become very very easy. Okay, so what is that? See here, if you see a set of assets and liabilities. Okay, so what is that brand equity? I have already said that equity means a value. Okay, remember, equity means a value. Okay, for that value, what here it is telling according to the Aker, okay, that value, or it's a set of, brand equity is a set of assets. Hope you know what are the assets and liabilities also. We should not ignore that liabilities. We have to consider that liabilities, because whenever you are going to estimate your values, okay, for example, what is the value you have, what are the things you have, means you are going to say that yes, I have this many of assets. Okay, I have this many of liabilities. Okay, whatever the assets you have, whatever the liabilities you have, then combined together only you will get your what you say, all together your equity, means your value. The same way for the brand also, we should not add only the assets. If you take only the assets into the consideration, that is our ignorance. Okay, we have to consider the liabilities also. See, it's a set of assets and liabilities linked to a brand's name. Yes. Okay, to a brand's name, whatever the image, whatever the identity, whatever the positioning, whatever awareness you brought, everything what here happening here is these are going to, okay, assets and liabilities linked to a brand's name and symbol, brand's name and symbol that adds to or subtracts from. Okay, adds, add to or subtract from. What do you mean by adds to? Means if it is assets, it will add for your brand name or for your symbol. If it is a liability, it is subtract. So as you are using the both assets and liabilities, so you have to use the both adds, uh, adds to or subtracts from the value provided by a product or service to a firm or the customers, the uh, and that firm's customers. Okay, see here what are the things you have to remember is it's a set of assets and liabilities, okay, which adds or subtract to your brand, which act, okay, which add and subtract to your brand. And see here value provided by product or service to a firm and that firm's customers. Hope you remember. Okay, so that's what we can say brand equity. In simple, I want to say, whatever the value created by you, that is by the marketers, okay, whatever the value created by your customers through the product, okay, maybe it is an asset or maybe it is a liability which adds or which subtract, we call it as the brand equity. Okay, so that is what we say brand equity. If you see that the above one also, okay, what is that is brand equity is the value, okay, the another definition. So whatever we are telling that brand equity is the value of a brand, okay, built up over a period of time. Okay, so see, I have already said that whenever you are going to introduce your brand, for example today you have introduced a thing that in 2019 you have introduced a brand, and don't think that in the next year only it will have a good value. Okay, it takes some over period of time. Okay, so built up over period of time, and it is composed of four components, namely what is that is a brand image and brand awareness and brand loyalty and brand perception. Okay, you know what is brand image and you know what is brand loyalty also. The other two topics are new, that is brand perception and brand awareness. However, we are going to study in the coming classes. So what is the perception of brand and what is the brand awareness? So that is what a brand equity. Okay, so what is brand equity? A brand equity is a set of assets and liabilities, okay, which adds or subtracts from your brand, which is created by you and also from the firm's customers. Okay, see if you see the last line, if you see here, brand equity is an asset. Brand equity is an asset that can be sold or leased. Yes. Okay, so for example if you want to sell your brand, okay, if you want to sell your brand, see only brand, that's all. For example, think that Samsung, if you want to sell only that Samsung, you can sell, or you can lease it also, you can give for lease. Lease means the other people who they are going to pay in a period of time for 10 years or 15 years or 20 years for using your brand, just that name, that symbol. Okay, okay, all that image, all that identity used by other people. See, just the Samsung, Samsung, it's a 7 letters, just a 7 letters, that's all. But here it is a 7 letters, but it's a brand. Okay, it's a brand. They are going, you can sold it or you can sell it and you can use for the lease also. So that is what we say brand equity. Okay, yes, so hope you understood what is a brand equity. Yes, still let us move to the next slide, you can understand more. So what is a brand equity? Okay, yes, so before that I want to tell you students, please mark your attendance in the chat bar. Okay, please mark your attendance in the chat bar. Last in the last class I think 4 or 5 members missed that. Okay, I can't do anything, so please mark your attendance in the chat bar. Whatever the attendance comes in the chat bar only I'll consider. So please remember students, and don't repeat. Okay, you just give me one time. If I see 2 or 3 times repetition, for that number I'm going to give absent. Okay, and also there are some people, they have their names, that is like Hona Reddy, Murali Krishna Reddy. Okay, so please log in with your number, otherwise in the chat bar give your number and presence, sir. Okay. So moving on to the next one, that is brand equity. Yes, so see, I have already said that it's a value, okay, created by those things. Okay. Now let us discuss here. Brand equity refers to the marketing effects and outcomes that occur to a product which its brand name compared with those that would occur if the same product did not have the brand name. Okay. So don't get confused by reading that. What is that here is, for example, think that there is a product in the market. Okay, so there is a product in the market, the same category product, category product, which will not have good sales without brand. Okay, which will not have sales without brand, which will have sales with the brand. Okay, for example, let me take any food product like ghee or any other things. Okay, now, so without any brand, you are introducing this ghee. Okay, just you are introducing into the market, but with the brand, okay, like Amul. Okay, so what happened here? Amul is a brand. Amul is a brand. Using this brand name, okay, using this brand name, if you release the same quality ghee, okay, the quality is same, the quantity is same, the price is same. Okay, for example, without brand, just you are going to give one product name like some Lakshmi or some anything. Okay, you are going to write and you are going to introduce how the sales will be. Okay, how the product will acquire the attention of the customers, and with the brand name like Amul, the same ghee, okay, with the same ghee name, okay, the same quantity, the same quality, how it attracts the customers. So that is the difference. That's what we call it as the brand equity. Okay, what's the difference it makes? The same product, the same category product, okay, without brand, with the brand, how their sales will be, how much amount they are going to accrue. Okay, so that is what we call it as the brand equity in simple. Hope you understood. So what is the brand equity here? If you want to introduce a, for example, if you want to introduce, so you are new to the market, so you don't have any brand now, so you don't have any other brand, but still you want to increase the sales, then what happen? You can take a brand for lease. You can take a brand for lease. Then by using that name for 10 years or 15 years, whatever, okay, using that brand name, if you release your product, then the sales 100% will go up, because already that brand is established. Okay, already that brand is established in the market. So that is what we say brand equity. Hope you understood. Whatever the lines written there, that is the what is say difference. Okay, coming to the next one, that is brand equity is one of the factors which can increase the financial value of a brand to the brand owner 100%. Okay, I think there is no much of a discussion that. So what here, it's a one factor. Yes, I have already said that maybe it's a name, maybe it's a logo, or maybe just a symbol. Okay, if you have that symbol, if you have that symbol on the product, okay, on the product, then oh, this belongs to this so and so brand, then 100% it takes the attention. It takes the attention. So what happened here is ITC. Let me take there are many brands under the ITC. ITC will be given leased, okay, for many different categories, because ITC, yes, they send a quality products. People remember that they send the image created, what is say, the perceived image is, it is a quality products. It can be trustable. So then what happened here? Everyone will buy the products. Everyone will buy the products. That's what we say as a equity. Okay. So brand equity is one of the factors. Brand equity is one of the factors which can increase the financial value. Okay. Financial value means, so whatever the value you have, okay, whatever the value you have, whatever the investment you have done to build that brand, more than that it will produce, more than that it will produce whenever you sell that or whenever you give for the lease. So that is what we say, increase the financial value of a brand to the brand owner. Okay, next, coming to the next one is brand equity is an important intangible assets. Okay, remember that. Okay, what is that? Brand equity is an intangible. Intangible means not measurable. Okay, you can't measure the asset, because why you can't measure? How can you say it's not measurable? Because for example, think that you have a land, okay, or you have an space or something, then based on the market, based on the area, based on the location, okay, you can estimate value. Okay, some square feet or 1 acre is equal to 1 crore or like that. Okay, but so brand equity is, today the brand equity will be deferred for tomorrow. Okay, suddenly sometimes it will go down also. Okay, because as also as the see all this brand equity is in the hands of the customers and their perceived value, and their perceived value. If they feel this product is bad, so you know that one example for Coca-Cola products or thumbs up. Okay, so what happened here is for some days how the sales has been decreased suddenly. So what happened for that? Okay, because they have used these products for killing some germs in the toilets. These are used whenever you take these products, so whatever the germs inside our body, or whatever what do you say, important worms there in our stomach for the digestion purpose, it will be killed. So it is very very bad to the health of the people. So it has a different thing. Then what happened? Customers stopped using that. Okay, at that moment what happened here is if you go with the brand equity, 100% the brand equity is very low. 100% the brand equity is very low. So then what happened here is so we can't estimate. So what we can't estimate here? We can't estimate the things. So it's an intangible asset. It's an intangible asset that has a psychological and financial value of the firm. See, yes. So brand equity is an important intangible asset which can't be measurable. It can't be measurable, and in a day it will increase. Okay, crores of money also it will increase. That has psychological and financial value. So that has both a psychological means because it's a perceived value of a customer. Okay, and financial value is, so the way you have invested to build that brand, how much you have invested, so how much survey you have done, how much research you have done, and all these what we call it as the how much you have invested a capital, etc., and etc., on building that brand, we call it as the financial value. What is the psychological value? Psychological value is the way the customers are perceived. Just now I said the example of that ghee, Amul, and without a brand. So without brand, to get succeed this, it will take some years. But with a brand name like Amul, if you introduce into the market, it will take the attention of customers very fast. In a month, the sales will be increased. So that's what the meaning. See here in the brand equity slide. Okay, every point is very important. Okay, yes, I hope you understood what is brand equity. So moving on to the next. So moving on to the next and very important one is factors which influence brand equity. Okay, up to now we come to know what is brand equity. Brand equity in simple, the first point is it's a value. Who creates that value? Okay, it creates by the okay, it creates by the organization, by the entrepreneurs. Okay, by the organization, by the entrepreneurs, and it created by the customers of that product. Okay, this one is a financial value. Okay, this one is the psychological value. Financial value, how much you invested to build. Psychological value, how much they perceived. Combined together, okay, we call it as the brand equity. And brand equity is an intangible asset. Yes, it's an intangible asset because we can't measure. We can't measure. And I already said that brand equity is the combination of both assets and liabilities, added and subtracted. Added and subtracted. Okay, because what is this liabilities means? How much loan you have taken from the financial institutions to invest to build this comes under the liabilities, all the debts. Okay, coming to the assets, how much credits you got. So through this brand equity, all these comes under the one point. So brand equity means all these points, simple thing. Okay, and I already said that it's an intangible one. Okay, so coming to this factors influencing brand equity. Yes, who is the roll number 420? Who is roll number 420? You can leave the class. Okay, just remember. Yes. Factors influencing brand equity. Next to the what are the three factors influencing brand equity is changing market share. Okay, changing market share. Next one is profit margins, and the third one is consumer recognition of logos and other visual elements. Okay, so these are the three factors. Yes, of course there are many factors, but these are the three factors which influence the brand equity. Okay, as I already said that it's an intangible asset, we can't measurable, and also I said that because of the market share. Okay, how the market share changes? Again, by the psychological value. Whose psychological value? Customers. So that is what we can say. The first one is coming to let us discuss 3 points in detail. Okay, the first one is changing market share. Okay, how the market share changes? How the market change? Yes, uh, the market share is going to change every time. Okay, as per the things, so the market share is going to change. Just now I said that. Okay, uh, today whatever the share we have, we can't expect tomorrow. So the example I have given, like Coca-Cola, and also that Maggi noodles, okay, and also some soaps, etc. So we have many things. Okay, so market share you have, whatever the market share you have today, we can't expect. Okay, because the psychological value we have, that what we call it as the changing market share. Yes, as the market share is going to change, okay, it influence on the brand equity. Okay, coming to the next one, the profit margins. Yes, what is profit margin is, so again it is connected to the market share as the perceived value. Okay, for the market share, if continuously the market share is good, then if the market share is good, then what happens to the profit? The profit margin, of course, very good. Okay, if the profit margins are decreasing, if the profit margins are decreasing every day as they change in the market share, then 100% it influence on the brand equity. Means the value on the brand. Why? See, if the profits margin are decreasing, means because the customers are shifting from that brand, or the customers are not buying that brand. So the perceived value, the psychological value has been decreased. So it affects on the brand equity. That's what we say, factors influencing a brand equity. Coming to the next one is consumer recognition of logos and other visual elements. Yes. What do you mean by consumer recognition of logos and other visual elements? Let me tell you one. Okay, I want to speak about this. So let us take soap one what is it? Soap as an example. Santur and number one. Okay, hope you remember the number one soap. Okay, if you see, yes, as we are the what do you say? As we are educators. Okay, as we are the literates, what happened here is we can know which one is Santur and which one is number one. Okay, but if you say, or if you go to the rural places, yes, of course they also know with the logos and other things, but what happened here is the Santur and number one is going to compete. The Santur and number one is going to compete, okay, with the color. Okay, so what happened here is the rural people, if they see number one, they feel that it is a Santur, and then they bring that soap to the house. See, what happened here is now that the sales of Santur has been increased because of the recognition of the some visual element. Here the visual element is color. The visual element is color. So what like that we have many in the market. Okay, so through that visuals or through that logos, we are going to mislead ourselves. Okay, and we are going to buy. As the sales now, what happened here? The sales of this is going to decrease. Okay, Santur soap, and the profit margin is going to decrease. And what happened here? And everything so affects. So that's what we say, consumer recognition of logos and other visual effects. Yes. Okay. Yes. Next, moving on to the next slide. Moving on to the next slide, what is this is yes, so the same thing, how the yes, whatever the points we have discussed, still what are the factors influencing brand equity? Okay, now let us see this. So brand equity is availability. Okay, next, uh, preference, loyalty, awareness, familiarity, image, personality, and associations. Okay, now let us see, how the loyalty. Okay, now we'll discuss first of all the loyalty and the image and personality. Okay, so what is the loyalty here? In the last class we have discussed already what is loyalty. Okay, so now brand loyalty here is, so we can say that, so how far the customer is going to buy, how far the customer is going to buy our product oftenly, regularly. Okay, he will buy only our product, and he will only buy our product. Okay, and also this one leads to the positive words which attracts the customers, okay, yes, through his word of mouth. Now what happened, how this brand effect is influencing, how this brand effect is influencing means brand loyalty. Because of these loyal customers, what they are doing, they are going to influence the other people, the other customers, so that, okay, so that they are bringing new customers to us. Okay, if they bring new customers, then what happen here, the profit share is going to increase, that is the profit margins are going to increase. As the profit margins are going to increase, of course it will have a positive influence on the brand equity. Yes, that is one point. Coming to the image and personality, you know that what is brand personality? Brand personality means how the brand is going to behave, how it's going to perform. Yes, as the brand performs well, okay, as the perform well in a positive way, it will affect positively on the brand equity. If it is a bad, and of course it influence negative manner. And the image also, image means, that the perceived value, okay, the perceived image, whatever you promote is other part. Okay, whatever the thing is other part. Okay, so what the customer is going to perceive from the brand, what the customer is going to perceive from the brand, then we call it as the image. See, just now I spoke about only loyalty, image, and personality, because we have already discussed these points in other things. Okay, loyalty, of course influence the brand equity. Image also, if the customer perceived in a good way, then the image will be good, so that it will influence in a positive way. So the other side, it will also affects in the negative way. Okay, that is what we can say. Coming to the next one is a personality, means how it performs, how it behaves, we call it as the personality. Now coming to the other points, what are the other points here is availability. Okay, availability means how far a customer is going to get our brand whenever he need. Okay, and also it lies on the distribution of our products. Okay, for example, whenever you go, So there are, from availability only the loyal customers will be increased. It is interconnected. It is interconnected. Whenever they need our brand, whenever they need our product, if availability is not good, if availability is not there, then what happen here is then it will affects more. It will affects more. So that what we call it as the availability. Okay, so the availability. So yes, now today you go to the retail shop, and if you get that availability every time, the market share, the profit margins increase. So once or second two times, then what happen if our product is not available, then what happen here is they shift to the other brands. They shift to the other brands. That's what we call it as the availability. Next, coming to the preference. Okay, preference means so don't think that these preference people are loyal customers. Don't think that these preference people are loyal customers. Preference and loyal is different, because in the loyal customers, though those people don't have any choices to get preference. Okay, they straight away come to the desk, they straight away come to the shop, and they will buy, they will pick that brand and they will go. But here what is the preference is there will be different brands on the desk or in the shop. Then what happened here, in that they prefer only our brand, they prefer. Okay, sometimes this also changes, sometimes this also changes. So what happened here is the preference will be different. This preference also sometimes affects, okay, the brand equity. And coming to the awareness. Okay, awareness, so let me move let me move to the other slide. Again, I'll come back to there. Okay, so what is the brand awareness is see here, the two things comes under the brand awareness. One is brand recognition and brand recall. Okay, brand recognition and brand recall. What is the brand recognition here is a consumer's ability to confirm prior exposure to the brand when they go to the store. Yes, see, just now I said that. What is that is whenever they go to the store, okay, first of all they look into this brand only. That is consumers ability to confirm prior exposure. Prior means primarily. Okay, first they go to the, whenever they walk into the store, go to the store. So yes, this is the brand, I want this brand, or Dettol, or this. See, what happened here is, that's what we say is a brand recognition. And brand recall is ability to retrieve. Okay, ability to retrieve the brand from the memory when given the product category. Okay, so what is this brand recall is, yes, for example, whenever you go, still you are walking into the stores, you are walking into the stores. Let us think that, so chocolates is your category, chocolates is your category. Then what happened here, whenever you get into that store and chocolates is the category, if you remember Nestle, or if you remember Cadbury, whatever, then what happened here, in your mind itself you are recalling, still you did not walk. Okay, still you did not walk, but still you recalled that. Then what we call it is that what we, it's a part of awareness. Okay, so whenever you recognize a brand by looking at logo or by looking at things, okay, and whenever you recall, yes, Cadbury is the best one, or Cadbury I want to buy, then that is called as the brand awareness. So brand awareness also, see here, will influence on the brand equity. Yes, availability, preference, loyalty, and awareness. And coming to the next one is familiarity. So what do you mean by familiarity here? Yes, so familiarity means, see, we go to buy that product by looking at advertisement. Okay, we go to buy that product because many people are speaking about that. We go and buy that product because on that day it is a familiar, the sales are high, your friends are telling that this one is good, this one is good. So that what we call it as the familiarity. So familiarity, uh, we can't say, some customers will turn into the loyal customers also. Okay, but so don't think that these are always switchers, these people are switchers. Switchers means they move. Okay, because based on the familiarity on that day, so whenever they are moving on this, okay, so because of advertisement they have seen, so the what happened here is, okay, today this product is familiar, today this product is familiar, then what happened, let us buy this, let us buy this product. So that is what we call it as the familiarity. So that is also affects the brand equity. Okay, coming to the last one is associations. Associations are some attributes towards the brand, whatever the elements we are speaking, whatever the logo we are speaking, whatever the visual elements we are speaking, whatever the quality you are using, whatever the quantity you are providing. Okay, whatever the what you say color, etc. and etc. All these are features, some associations. Okay, so those also very very important in influencing your brand equity. Okay, so these are the some factors we can say influencing the brand equity. So again, if you move on, see, so changing market share is one factor influencing the brand equity. The next one is the profit margins, of course, and also the consumer recognition of logos and other visual elements. So moving on to these are the seven very important one. How it influence on the brand equity. Availability. Okay, availability in simple words, I'll tell you. Availability means how oftenly it is available whenever you walk into the store. Okay, otherwise they will shift. That's also in preferences. Preferences means, okay, if there are in one category, if there are 5 6 brands, if the customers are picking up, then that is called as a preference. Don't think that those are not loyal customers. Coming to the loyalty, loyalty means straight away they go and they will buy only our product. That is called as the loyalty. Awareness. Okay, so awareness is a part of two. One is the recognition and recall. Okay, recognition means as soon as looking at the logo, as soon as looking at the what is it color, they find in they will not even see the name. Yes, this is our brand. That is called as awareness. And recall is before you are walking into the store. Okay, whenever you remember the category, for example, tea product I want, next, yes, let me buy Tata. That's all. So that is what we call a recall. So these are two parts of the awareness. It's a familiarity on that day. On that day means on that specific time. So before our things, they have watched the advertisements or their friends have talk about this. Then on that day the familiarity is good. Then what happened here? They are going to buy that product. Okay, and image and personality. Image means how far a customer is going to perceive that product. Image may be a bad, goes affects the brand equity in a negative way. If it is a good, it affects in a positive way. That what we call it as the positive brand equity and negative brand equity. And however that positive and negative we'll study in the coming classes. Okay, and personality. What is personality here? How a brand is going to how brand is what is it behaves, how a brand is going to how brand is behaving the personality. So these are the two things. And coming to the associations, so what are the associations here? Associations means how an attribute, okay, how a color, how some elements, visual elements, on all the associations means associations means maybe the sales, maybe anything. So regarding that brand, visual elements, color, and all these are going to affect our brand. So these are all the factors influencing the brand equity. Okay, now how far this all the factors are influencing brand equity is maybe in a positive way, maybe in a positive way, or maybe in a negative way also. Okay, so that what we say positive brand equity and negative brand equity. Okay, so that what we are going to study in the next class. So what is a positive brand equity and what is a negative brand equity, through how this positive brand equity, negative brand equity comes is, again, it comes through the factors influencing this brand equity only. How far it is going to influence, it is a positive way or it is in a negative way. If it is going to influence in the positive way, yes, that's a positive brand equity. If it influence in the negative way, it comes under the negative brand equity. Okay, so that we discuss